Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a brow routine. I asked you guys on Instagram what kind of videos you wanted to see from me, and I think like more than 50% of them were all like brow tutorial, brow tutorial, brow tutorial. So here I am doing a brow tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and let's get started. So what I usually like to use for my brows personally is pencils. I just find that they're the easiest. I do my brows myself, so I just usually fill them in and then tweeze around them so I don't get them waxed or threaded or anything like that. They don't really need to be filled in that much. I just kind of like to define them a little bit more. I like to use pencils and then just a clear brow gel. This one's the Anastasia clear brow gel. Now, I personally like to go in with a bare face before I do my brows. This is my first step. This is just so my foundation doesn't get like stuck in my brows, and when I go and apply the pencil, it's not going to be as pigmented if I already have foundation on and it's kind of like gunked up in my brows. So I like to go in with this step first to get the most pigment out of these pencils. So today I'm going to be using the Benefit one. This is the Precisely My Brow Pencil, and I have mine in the shade 5. My first step would just be to underline the bottom of my brow. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And since we don't have any foundation, any eye makeup, anything like that on, if I do make a mistake, it's so easy to just literally wipe it right off and you don't have to worry about messing up the rest of your makeup. I highly recommend getting some sort of brow pencil if you do use brow pencils with a spoolie on it, or just having like an extra spoolie lying around so that once you're done drawing in like a section of your brows, you can go through and just spoolie it out so it looks nice and natural and you don't get any product buildup that way. So now that I have like the rough outline of the bottom of my brows, I'm going to go in and outline the top. So once my brows are roughly outlined, I'll just go in and fill them in. Towards the front of my brow, I like to use a little bit lighter of pressure. I do have black hair, so it doesn't really matter if they're too dark because my hair is pretty dark, but I still like to keep it fairly light in the front of the brow so we don't look mean. Then towards the tail, I'll apply a little bit more pressure. And I'll almost like flicker it back and forth, just because for me, the tail is where I have the most sparse areas. So that's pretty much it for the pencil. I know they look crazy right now, but we're gonna go in and clean them up, don't worry. Now, personally, I don't like to use like a super light concealer to carve out my brows. I usually just use the foundation that I'm going to use for that day. So today I'm using the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. So I take this on just like a flat synthetic brush, just like a little bit of product, and then just carve out my brows. This is really going to clean them up and have them look really defined. If you're not into that look, completely skip this step. Just be careful when you go in with your foundation around your brows. This is also why I do this, so that I don't get too close to my brows with the sponge when I'm putting on my foundation. I'll also go in with this foundation in the center of my brows, just because, like I said before, I don't want to get too close to this part with the sponge. Now, to clean up the underneath of the brows, you can use whatever eye primer you're going to use for the day, as long as it has like enough pigment to it to where it's actually going to clean up the brows, or concealer, or whatever you like to use. I like to use the MAC Painterly Paint Pot for this. This is what I use as an eye primer, and I find that it has enough coverage to where it actually conceals the under part of the brow. When that's done, I'll go in one last time with my spoolie and just run over the front of the brow. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go finish my makeup. I'm actually filming another video right now, so you're going to see me in the same outfit. And I'll be right back to show you guys how it looks with like a full face of makeup, because it does not look this harsh, I promise. So my makeup is now done, and I'm gonna go ahead and put in the brow gel. The reason why I do this when my makeup is completely done is because I usually get like some sort of powder in there at some point. So I just like to do this at the very end. And I did film this look, and a tutorial will be up probably after this one. And there we have it, my full brow routine. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found something helpful. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.